Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of here, any man battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of here, man. D out of here, man. Put it on your YouTube.
Get overzealous, they get belligerent when they're drunk, they make inappropriate advances, and we tolerate these shits. Like, we get through it. We have to work with these people, we have to live with these people sometimes. Like, we move past these situations quickly. Especially, she doesn't want to throw her own opportunity away, and she's got friends in that house. She doesn't want to fuck up their opportunity. So I can understand why she got over it. She dealt with it in the house, she got her apology, she moved on. And then as the show's coming out, and she's saying not only that bullshit happened, and then she's saying, they're rapping, he's rapping about her having, being fucked, breaking check, like mocking her basically in a battle that has nothing to do with her. She then gets the reputation of the house hoe. Now, like, the things come out and everyone's talking about her. I agree, perhaps going on caffeine wasn't the best way to go about it, but you don't know how people react in these situations. You don't know what was going through this young woman's head. But, like, I lost my thread. But
Go ahead.
No, I lost my thread completely. Gone. This is way past my bedtime.
Yeah, I forgot you on the other side.
No, it's not even 7 o'clock.
Yeah, definitely wasn't.
So again, I talked to Rock Lee last night on my channel. We was recapping it, and that's how this whole thing even came about. She really, again, in her recap on her caffeine show, she got triggered by what was being talked about. She got triggered by knowing, you know what I'm saying, what all was surrounding and involving the fight. That's how this shit ended up playing out. Now, to her credit, she did say, and to Snake Eyes' credit, to what she told us on the channel was that he did apologize to her. Now, and I told her, just because he apologized doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? It does not justify the actions, but you know what I'm saying? That's an admirable step. That's only one step. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Once you burn that bridge, long standing, getting it back. But that's how this whole shit even transpired. She was watching the shit, recapping it, got triggered, and that's we here. But yeah, there's no end date on when she got to you know what I'm saying, advocate for herself or tell her story.
Now again, listen, I respect y'all for that, but just being analyst of this shit, I'm gonna give you the other side of this shit. We ain't in that house to know, and all these people weren't verifying that. So as a male, regardless, it can be a side where he is the wrong accused as well. It ain't always right in the women. We gotta have that part. That's one. Two, Rock Lee is a woman that say, yeah, I ain't no hoe, I like fucking. She is bold enough to say, I don't let shit go, this, and that. So when we don't know these people personally, but when we judging the character of, we only going off of what she put out here as well, of her character, how she stand on shit. So that's when the question comes, why would you? Because like I say, they just had a situation that she was a part of with that Greedy Gotti shit. So we thinking if anybody gonna speak up, y'all just kind of went through something like that with the other young lady, and we ain't gotta say her name to affect nobody. So when you looking at it like that, it ain't really that we asking to attack her. We asking because we don't know. It's out because we seen her do the Instagrams, or we wouldn't even inquired about this shit. So it ain't like we searched, but the questions have to be asked of both sides, male and woman. And two, we have to judge it. If it's just like me saying I'm always vocal on shit, and then something happen, the first thing y'all gonna look for me is to have something of, because that's the character I set as such for myself. So that gotta be remembered too when we talk about this shit. So it ain't no attack on her while we asking. We wasn't there. And the story got out through her switching source.
I totally agree with that approach, and I'm not saying she was being attacked. I was just kind of more talking about like the jokes and saying, and there will be backlash. I didn't hear so much in here. There will be the comments about, and you kind of almost alluded to yourself there, Polo. She's a sexually liberated woman, so we make these illusions.
Who said that?
Sorry, Cola.
No, I said she on record as saying this type of shit. So I ain't
saying what type of shit.
I'm just going off the character of. I ain't saying that give him. I ain't saying that to give him a reason to do what he do. I'm just saying of me asking with this type of woman, and y'all saying now she said she feel like this when she's been bold about it.
That's problematic. That's like I agree with everything you're saying about asking questions, about trying to find out. We weren't there. And I'm saying at the stage where literally one by one, people are very calm and sober or irate and wanting to fight, backing up what she's saying. There's a lot of people saying, with no skin in the game, saying, nah, she's telling the truth. He did some dumb shit, like it was out of order. He apologized for it. It came out. Like I was talking about
But
the
we
jokes
was
and
never
relating
questioning her
that.
story though. Like,
No. I'm not saying her story was being questioned. I'm saying the jokes, and I'm not saying here her story will be questioned. Other
but what
people
did you hear
will be
jokes here though?
questioning her
Like, where did
story.
you hear jokes? The
There's
only
a lot.
jokes that was made is when Snake Eyes said he had
Check
a,
the
you know what I
chat.
mean?
Check,
And then
check the
that was it.
comments below. Check the comments below. There's been a lot of laughter and jokes, and
Oh, you saying in
I'm
general?
not.
Okay, I got you. I
Yeah, I'm
got you.
saying in general. I'm saying in general,
Oh,
and there
okay, I
always
got you. I
are
got you.
in these situations, and I'm linking that as to why. Perhaps it's the reason why, there's often this question, why she wait so long? If it happened back then, why is she only saying something now? Sometimes this is the reason now, and you get to it, or this is the reason why. A woman gets to a boiling point where it's like, you know what, fuck this, I'm speaking my truth. Whatever comes with it, comes with it. But I'm I've had enough, or I'm ready now, whatever reason. But I'm just saying sometimes the jokes is part of the delay or the reaction, because it's not just jokes. There will be also, like I said, she's a woman, she has sex, so it's questionable, right? We see all the time the very negative, stereotypical reactions when a woman comes out and say, yo, something happened to me. Well, I've seen her in how many pictures with how many battle rappers, how many man she fucking.
100%.
Like just me, I posted some pictures. I went to an award show the other day, posted some pictures from that, and one of the comments in it, she's fucking everyone in it. Like,
Yeah, they do that to us too,
you
though.
can't, you can't have a vagina in battle rap and
Yeah.
not be a hoe at some point. Like, so things like that prevent women from wanting to come forward and like wanting to kind of say, yo, this happened to me and it's a bit fucked up, or it's really fucked up, or we should be aware of things like this. Like whatever the situation, the backlash is a big factor, and not just in battle rap, because these sort of like I said, women go through these situations on a day-to-day basis in all walks of life, and one of the reasons why they often deal with it internally or within their small group is because of the backlash.
Oh yeah, we totally agree with that point of what you said. Like I say, when nobody even be like like I said, the other lady did and took her time. Nobody questioned that. We just going off the character of how you present it. Like I say, if I know you're a strong, outstanding woman, I wouldn't think. Not saying she wouldn't and it ain't her right, but I wouldn't think somebody like a Miss Hustle would let that shit go like that without a motherfucker really knowing of that effect to it. Because she looked at affected. I'm not saying it was. I ain't tripping, but it's a both sides to this shit. I'm just saying that you can't what person get like Ace Amin. I wouldn't expect Ace Amin for somebody to address you, is what I'm saying, and Ace Amin not to address said person. That's not of the character I know of Ace Amin. Not saying you can't choose.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't that. That ain't
It
that.
don't. But I'm just going off the character you
Nah, fool.
present
Like
right
I'm
here.
keep it
It
100,
do.
but you wrong. You wrong, fool. You wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. Because you can't decide the same way we can't
I
decide
ain't
how you respond
deciding.
when a nigga disrespects you. You can't decide how a motherfucker respond if they feel like they've been victimized. You bugging. And for you to
And
do that, that's literally what she's saying. You're literally
and what I'm saying,
you're minimizing how her right to grieve and how she chooses to grieve.
I never said she shouldn't grieve and what she can say. I just said I would think somebody of her character would have. Now, when she did it is when she
That's
did
not
it.
for you
That's
to
all
say.
I'm saying.
That's not for you to say. That's not for you to say. It's not for none of us to say. None of us. It's not for us to say.
Hey, people got to stop putting shit in public eyes and then telling the public that they ain't got right to say shit on it, bro. We wouldn't know shit about a lot of this shit.
That's
Had a
not what
lot
I'm
of these
saying.
people,
That's
bro.
not what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not saying nobody's saying anything. I'm just saying my point of view. A lot of this shit wouldn't be in our knowledge had it not came from the people that was involved. You feel me? So some shit needs to be handled behind the scenes. Cause wrong is, I got daughters. I don't condone no weird ass nigga shit, none whatsoever. Weirdos is weirdos. But at the same time, I teach my daughters how you portray yourself is how people gonna portray you and how they gonna treat you. So it's two sides to every coin. I'm just being realistic, bro. Like
without my
it
point.
don't make it right. Even if you do
It
portray
don't.
yourself fucked up and a nigga get at you foul, it's still foul. Wrong is
Oh,
still
not
wrong.
that, bro. Listen,
I'm not
I
saying
don't
it's
give a
right
fuck.
for that. I'm just
I
Hey,
saying
don't
but
give
I ain't
a
gonna hold
fuck.
you. This don't even boil down to how she
I don't
portrayed
give a
herself
fuck
or
how you
nothing like
portray
that.
yourself. They
This has
literally
nothing
that
to
has
do
nothing to
with
do with
it.
nothing. Nothing to do with nothing. She can portray herself however she wants. She got the right to not be raped or touched on.
That's a
That's
fact. That's 100%.
But what I'm saying is, hold on, I'm not done.
I'm not
done.
We can't act like that's not a fact.
No, what I'm saying.
Okay, but like that's not this situation though.
That's what I'm saying is, until you know the facts, how the fuck can you know what actually happened? Niggas is speaking on shit and not having the facts. That's what I'm saying.
Even without the facts, that's why you ask.
I think the biggest issue here
that's still a question.
Exactly. When niggas ain't there,
the biggest issue here
that's
is
still
this,
a question. That ain't disrespecting her.
Hold on, y'all. The biggest issue is this right here, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Ace 100% right, though. Like, man, a woman, look, you gotta take them accusations serious, no matter when they bring them out, however it come out, because there's too many weirdos in this culture doing a lot of weird ass shit. And niggas just gotta be able to understand that, man. We dealing with niggas telling, we dealing with motherfuckers being pedophiles, we dealing with niggas being just goofballs. So they gotta take it serious and hold them down. I think the biggest misconception, just to be fair, royalty, Cole, and everybody is with us. So niggas ain't in here arguing over some weird nigga that did some bullshit, is the fact none of us was in the house. So the difference is all the people that was there is the only motherfuckers who really can say exactly what happened. Like the rest of us, we going by little bits and pieces when it came, how it came. And it's gonna come off wrong no matter what, because we wasn't in there. You dig what I'm saying?
To follow, because I'm waiting. I'm with my daughter right now, waiting on something right now, right? So let me say this. I had to get out of this room because I couldn't really speak. The reason I'm saying niggas is tripping is this. It doesn't matter what she said or how long she said it or what she portrays herself as. Until the facts have been revealed, the tone in which you address it can be looked at as you frowning upon it. Exactly. You can't be assumptive in anything you do, because replace her with your daughter. I don't care if my daughter tells me 5 years later somebody touched her. I'm gonna be upset about it and I'm gonna believe her.
And again,
the problem is niggas ain't looking at them like they're their daughters or their sisters. Y'all looking at them like they some bitches.
That's that ain't what we looking at it at. Listen,
and I'm not
what I'm saying. Listen,
this ain't me.
Listen, me asking a question got nothing to do with the daughter part of it. It's a question to be asked of not being that. That's not the attack. Hold on, Ace. It's not to attack her, and it's not to attack what she do. It's not. Because what these people think about what I'm asking the question, I don't give a fuck about no perception, bro. But what these people think, I know what my intentions is, bro.
Yeah, you
gotta. I don't give a fuck what nobody. So
but you gotta convey that.
It's a question. Listen, they're gonna ask the same. They're gonna ask the same question when they get there. What took you? They're gonna ask this question if they decide to be somewhere. If they was actually in court, they're gonna ask this question.
That's their job, nigga. That's their job. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's their job.
And analyzing the situation, I'm asking what happened.
That's not. I'm not saying.
I ain't mad that she did. It's just a general question.
I'm not saying. Let me speak for me. I'm not saying that you were doing anything untoward in terms of your intention. I'm saying that the way you phrase it, the way you position your questions or your jokes or your sarcasm, the way you position it can come off as condescending to the victim in the case, which is what prevents people from I'm not done, nigga. Which prevents her from speaking about it. Which prevents her from speaking about it. People for the future will stop because they see the response to it, and they don't want to respond.
I can't perceive what you perceive what my actions is, because you not me to know what my intentions is. How you perceive that is what it's gonna be. But my intentions, you can't tell me what their consistency is.
You shouldn't be comfortable.
But what he trying to say is he ain't blaming you, but he basically saying like that's like a nigga kid. You know what I'm saying? Like when your kid don't want to come tell you something, it's because of the way that the parent might
they want to hit because the response to
the response to like
But again, nobody keyed on that. That's why we was telling her to do that. And she said she heard it among, and she said she heard it among.
Yeah, she said in general.
And she said she heard it among the comments and shit like that.
I wasn't talking about you in particular. I was just addressing it in general. I wasn't saying
you. The tone of people.
I wasn't saying you. I was saying the reason I was speaking to you. The reason I was speaking to you directly is because you answered it. But I wasn't talking about you when I said it. When I said it, I'm saying my point is saying, like I said, and I'm.
King of the slick top. They call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie. I'm.